Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Dr. Alessandro. Please like and subscribe. In this video, I'm going to be doing something special. I'm going to be speaking in Italian in certain parts of the video, and I'm going to be showing you how much temporary cement you should be using when you're cementing temporary crowns. Now, this is primarily for dental assistants, so hopefully this will be helpful for you all. But it could be helpful also for dental students or new grads who might be having trouble with temporary cement, and sometimes that does happen. So I'll be doing that, and I'll also be talking a little bit about the different types of temporary cement that I'm aware of, at least, that I have used, and maybe one to avoid because I've, at least online in forums, seen comments about it. So I haven't actually used it, but I've seen comments. So we'll get to that in a few moments. And for now, I'm going to switch to the actual typodont view, and then that way you all can see what I'm discussing. So hang tight and I'll show you typodont view of how to apply the temporary cement. Okay, so when you are preparing to cement a temporary crown onto a prepared tooth, what you want to do is you want to look at the intaglio, that's the American way of saying it, intaglio surface. Really, you want to look at the intaglio surface, make sure it's clean and everything, dry it off real well, and then you want to put a bead of temporary cement. In this case, I'm using Integrity Temp Grip. Right side up would be helpful. So this is the brand that I use, and it works fairly well. So you want to use the Integrity Temp Grip or whatever temporary cement you have, put a light bead around the margins area, and then you want to cement it on and have the patient bite down, or you can use your finger pressure to hold it in place, but you want to make sure that you do that until it sets. Quindi vuoi mettere un po' di questo cemento temporaneo nella superficie in taglio e lo metti così. So you put it like this. You let it bead out slowly but surely. Seems like it takes forever. Sometimes it can take a lot of pressure. So you want to put a bead around the margin of the temporary crown, like so. And then you want to seat it in place. And you want to use moderate pressure. And you can ask the patient, of course, to bite down, and that helps too. Now, what you don't want to do, you don't want to fill it up like it's a swimming pool, okay? So, I mean, if you instead have a crown that you're going to do that's filled to the top with this temporary cement, it's probably not such a good idea. What's going to happen is this. When you seat it down, the excess is not all going to escape. What's going to happen is it's going to be stuck in the intaglio surface, intaglio, which is how you say it properly in Italian, la superficie intaglio. And unfortunately, it's actually going to lift the crown up off of the margin, and the crown's going to be hyper. And so your patient is going to have a hyper tooth, and so you're going to be adjusting occlusion a lot, and that's not going to make anybody feel good. So yeah, you definitely don't want that. You definitely want to instead make sure you just put that one thin bead around the edge or the margin of the temporary crown, and then seat it, and then have the patient bite down, or like I said, use your own finger pressure, and that should work sufficiently. Once that's done, you want to, of course, clean off the excess around the margins. You can use your Explorer or a spoon or any kind of instrument along those lines, and that should facilitate it. I'm sure that every dentist and every assistant has his or her own preferred instruments to use to clean up excess cement, just like they have their own instruments for virtually any procedure. No two people work alike. So So that's how you apply temporary cement to a temporary crown, so putting it in the intaglio surface. So I really appreciate you joining me in this video. Thank you so much. Vi ringrazio tantissimo per la vostra attenzione, grazie, e vi auguro una buona serata. Thank you for joining me. Hope you all stay well and healthy. Avsaluta, Laura.